Close your eyes, let that rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it, there ain't nothing that you can do.
Why is Nick horny?
Relax your mind.
I'm ready to start whatever.
Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie
Are you just going through every song?
all night.
That's a yes.
Starlight. Big man, do the intro. We are waiting for you today. Had a reaction to that. And I below. Yes. So far to go when you feel that heat. We can ride the boogie. There's a beat above.
Why not right shoulder looks like it's not sunburned?
Because you look Auburn.
Auburn.
All night.
What's the topic today?
I forgot.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, was that today?
That's racist.
Today? I mean, Michael Jackson podcast said on 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine?
He is coming so hard. What is he doing?
Bro's so focused on me.
I'm looking at both of you. One's stimming and one's coming.
Disappear.
Huh?
What are you looking at?
Oh my god. I'm going through the computer thing. OBS. Oh my god. Why was that so hard to say?
Hasn't done the intro?
Hey everybody, welcome to Cousin Bruncle. It's that day today. We're gonna have an interesting episode because it's Cousin Bruncle.
Yes.
Okay, yes. I think Nick wants to say something first because he's been bouncing on it the entire time.
I'm just vibing. Don't stop till
Why are you vibing?
What the first don't stop.
Don't get us copyrighted.
Come on. Crazy. The goat. The goat.
You mean Drake?
No.
I gotta stop spinning at work, bro.
I thought Drake had sold more albums though.
Yeah, he sells more children to his OnlyFans too, but that's a different conversation.
Who are we talking about then?
Bad.
A bad artist?
The king.
Oh,
the king of pop. Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Matters if you're Asian though, apparently.
Michael Jackson. Don't stop till they get him. The GOAT. The GOAT. Definitely the GOAT.
Why is he the GOAT?
The GOAT of music.
King of pop, bro.
But why?
Because he's the greatest artist to ever live.
But why?
Many reasons. Timelessness, cultural impact, talent beyond just singing into a microphone in a booth. He had it all. Incredibly unique. A lot, unironically. There's nothing that he didn't have or that he couldn't do.
Nothing?
Fair enough.
As a music artist, if he wanted to do anything, he could have.
Like own the Beatles music, you mean?
Yeah, King played, by the way. Fuck the Beatles.
Crazy. That was definitely not what I was referencing, but does not understand what I said. Anyway.
Yeah, how he owns their records.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Or owned. Yes. I'm aware. Yes. Do you remember the time?
Which is, by the way, why I think
when he owned them? Who? Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
I think there's many different reasons why he got targeted.
I think that's one of the main reasons why he died.
Because he owned that? Nah.
Yes.
Definitely not.
100%.
Definitely because he owned a huge majority of Sony too. It's way more valuable and way more important.
Sony than the Beatles music? The top artist of all time?
Artists, get that straight. And yes, Sony does way more with moving money than the Beatles have ever.
Nah, dog.
Sony is a media empire.
Nah, it's the J words, bro. Definitely.
Bro's not aware.
You are definitely not aware then.
Bro doesn't know about the pedal ring either. Crazy.
Which one?
The
That
big
we can't
one.
talk about in this podcast. Have you guys seen the Michael Jackson Netflix documentary?
I definitely have not.
He said definitely. You like documentaries, Cedric?
Yeah, the one about the people who said that Michael Jackson was guilty and he was targeting kids, even though that same person wrote a book like 10 years ago saying how that's completely not true and how Michael was like the greatest human to ever exist. And now 16 years later, he's contradicting himself.
Which one is that? Is that the Indian British person?
I don't know. I just know that it's the same dude who wrote a whole ass book saying about how innocent he was. And bro's just trying to stay relevant and get money, so he's just trying to do whatever he can to do that.
Oh, people still do that. I think, from what I know of, it all started from that one dude who did that interview. He's like the British guy. He interviewed Princess Diana too, and I think that was the scene when the kid was like slept in his bed. The boy, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think that's where it started. And then he would like cut and splice things out to make like the interview, like, what do you call it? People would watch. So he cut out the part where it's like so it just says on screen what I can remember. This is like a long time ago. That he's like, Michael Jackson's like, oh, I guess you're gonna have to sleep in my bed then. And the kid like laughs. Well, they cut out the part before that where Michael Jackson's like, oh, I'm gonna sleep on the floor and you can take the bed. And he's like, well, he's like, oh no, you can't sleep on the floor, so you have to sleep in the bed. And so like they both slept in the bed together. Which, by the way, Michael Jackson had a bunch of kids at his thing all the time.
Yeah. And every other person's like not saying that. Yeah.
And I think that's the thing that led to the other thing, to where he got arrested, and they had to like search his like butthole and his penis and stuff because he had a warrant on him. Because there was a family, a different family other than that kid, who said like they were I forgot the name of the family, but the kid was abused by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And so that was the warrant, and they described his penis and stuff. So they had to bring him down to the station, inspect his butthole, his genitals, his penis, and all that, because they inspect like the vitiligo and all that.
Yeah. No.
Won the case though.
Who are the people?
Oh, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, I don't think he's ever failed a case like that.
Obviously, because all the shit is fucking not true.
And he's super rich.
Yeah. So it's kind of impossible. Also, there's no way a person that rich ever. It's just hilarious to me how they're like, oh, he's suddenly. Yeah, well, that too, but it's like, oh yeah, he's suddenly like kids. It's like, right, he was like the most. Kids? He was like the most famous person in the entire world.
Well, let's compare that to like Diddy.
That's very
Which, by
different.
the way, he's getting out earlier now, apparently, in 2028 in February. If you guys didn't hear about that. That's kind of crazy. Diddy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, he's getting out earlier now. 2 years. Well, less than 2 years.
That's because Diddy actually did things, so people know they can't get money out of him. You know, he'll just go to prison.
Well, compare that to like what the stuff he was doing on a super scale for years.
Where he'd rape people constantly,
murder
dudes and women, and murder people and
sell people,
drug people, and yeah.
And he's getting out. In
Nah, we don't care about that. But Michael Jackson's a pedophile, though. Yeah, for sure.
But that's not what I'm saying either. they're saying Michael Jackson got outed like that, but Diddy did all this for like over a decade, if not.
And people
2
knew
decades.
the entire time.
And
People were
thousands
literally
of people knew.
saying, "Stay away from him," all the time.
Thousands of people knew.
All the time. All the time. And bro is the reason why Tupac and Biggie died. So that's a whole nother conversation.
I think he's the reason a lot of people died.
Yeah. Aaliyah, Tupac, Biggie. You name it. Jay-Z's mad weird too.
Oh, 100%. I think 99 people of that space, 99% of the people in that space are weird like that.
Why do you think they killed Biggie, bro? He's probably the one dude that wasn't into kids, so they're like, yeah, bro, kill him.
Well, people say he knew about the Diddy thing too, though.
No way.
A lot of people say that.
He was like 19 when he died, bro.
Biggie was 24.
He was either 19 or he was 22.
I know. Wait, maybe it was Tupac was 24.
They were the same age.
They're the same age. Or they're both 24 then. 24 looking 30, bro. That's stress. Insane.
Yeah. Yeah, he literally just turned 24.
So they look older than you.
Right.
Yeah, and they were 24. Well,
Yeah.
But anyway, what I'm saying is that like that's such a weird thing, especially back then too. Like before like the Me Too movement happened and all that. You know, Bill Cosby's getting away with everything. Weinstein was getting away with everything. It wasn't until like hundreds and hundreds of people came forward. Like in the hundreds. It's not even like 10 people. It's like in the hundreds.
Yeah, and even that can't convict people.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Jackson was so powerful too, bro. If he really didn't fuck with, like, if he was really as evil as people said, bro, he had so much money, he could literally put a hit on you if you said anything about him and kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
And he never did that.
I like what Michael Jackson did. Michael Jackson is a little petty too. And if you say something bad about him, he'll just buy your entire label company.
Yeah.
You just buy your company or your records. It's hilarious. Which he did that multiple times. He did that to Eminem too, because Eminem was like joking about him on a song, and he bought his records.
Yeah, he called him gay.
Yeah.
So he bought his entire label.
He bought his entire label.
He bought his catalog, so any sale made on that went straight to him.
That's hilarious. That's petty, but that's so funny. I don't know if I would do that. I probably would. I don't know. That's hilarious.
If you had that type of money,
and you could just literally buy it, and you're getting money out of it too.
I was gonna say, unironically too, it's a good investment because he was blowing up at the time too.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the whole thing. That's when the whole like case thing was happening. And put like this, because Bruncle got to like super big, like #1 podcast in the world, and everyone's trying to like throw allegations at us and stuff like that, and we have that type of money, and we hear like, let's say someone like, I don't know, Bad Bunny or something like that was like had made fun of us in a song. Will we not be the ones to like buy his catalog?
Yeah,
I think most people.
If we had that type of money,
yeah.
Well,
a lot of people are really stupid. Like, no, I'll just send out a hit and kill him, or like, oh, some people go jump him, go check him.
Well, killing someone compared to buying like their catalog, that's not even comparable at all. You're taking someone's life.
Yeah.
Compared to you're just taunting them.
But people on that scale, it's like the same thing to them anyway.
I mean, Eminem still made money. He wasn't not making money.
Oh, I know. I wasn't. I'm not saying like it was super crazy. I'm saying people on that scale who are that big, who have that mindset, is like, it doesn't matter. I could literally do whatever I want. I could kill someone and I'll be fine. I could kill someone or get the high vibe. It's the same thing.
That's the thing about Mike too, though. He didn't come from riches like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
He literally came from Flint. You know it's bad when this motherfucker's grandparents, along with all the other people in Flint, were like, "Oh yeah, ooh, that house and Joe, ooh, that's a bad house right there." Like that's all they say. He was so bad that people in Flint, like actual demon city, by the way. People will clown on like Chicago, like Chirac, Detroit, whatever. That is like worse than both of them doing a fusion dance. Okay. The worst elements of Chicago and Detroit doing a fusion dance. Water in Flint. Or it's not Flint. My bad. Gary. That's what I meant to say.
It's Gary?
Indiana. Gary, yes. But and Gary's even fucking worse.
Is it?
Flint and Gary are pretty bad. They're pretty comparable. But at the time, people were like, that area just sucks. And people were like, they knew Joe was. They're like, yeah, this man's crazy. There's so many stories of that motherfucker like straight up whooping his fucking kids when they're like fucking tiny ass children in front of people for no reason. Like and worse stories. Like a lot of people even think that Michael Jackson was never sexual like that too, because his dad like sold him to adults when he was a fucking child to make more money. Because they were broke. They were broke. They were
Cedric's
broke.
face he is stunned.
Yes, bro. Yes, that's a real thing. Also, he sexually abused his own son, Michael, too. He did that shit, too. That is a fact, by the way. That has been talked about by all the family members. All the family members were saying he did weird shit with him. All of them. And, bro, this man was, like, upset. He was so jealous of his own son, bro. He was so jealous of his own son. You really think that this man was just beating him, bro? This dude who's desperate to get out? Nah, bro. This dude was straight abusing a fucking little ass baby because he couldn't fucking tap dance correctly. Locking him in places, fucking having him perform at fucking bars and shit and like nightclubs and shit where people are getting fucked and everything at like 4 or 5 years old. You really think that man gives a fuck? Bro, he literally pulled all his kids out of school. Cedric, imagine if all of us got pulled out of school and he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go perform at bars every fucking night. Nightclubs every fucking night.
Jackson 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you see every person in front of you, all those women who have their fucking tits out, yeah, they're all on coke right now.
Oh, there was the 70s.
Yeah.
It was the 70s and 60s.
And ecstasy too, so they're like horned up right in front of a 5-year-old performing, and the 5-year-old of course is performing a song talking about like love and stuff, and they're just like completely taken by this fucking child. Yeah, you think this man Joe wouldn't do some crazy shit, bro?
As far as I know, there isn't any sexual alleged abuse with his father though. Emotional, physical.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I've said, I have met thousands of people who have been whooped horribly by their parents, even to the point of abuse by their parents. The only people who act like I've seen Michael Jackson act in his life, where they're almost like asexual, are the people who are abused like that. Those are the only people who ever act like that. Because if you just get whooped horribly, you're not going to be like afraid to like get in a relationship. You're just going to be afraid of people with authoritative power over you. He was dead ass afraid. Bro, this man could even kiss his date as a grown man because he was so anxious. What does that tell you? You think he's just anxious because he's just anxious? No, some shit happened, bro. That shit clear as day. Yeah, now his dad is an absolute fucking monster. The fact that people gave him the pass forever is crazy to me. Crazy to me. Like all these people talking about how weird Michael was. It's like, oh, but you guys not gonna say anything about the dad? Crazy. You're not gonna talk about how all the shit that Michael did with his face and shit is because his dad talked about how ugly he was and how fat his fucking nose was and shit.
Oh, the nose thing. Yeah, I did hear a lot about that. And because he had like super bad acne back then too. Yeah.
Or the fucking Pepsi fire that almost killed him, by the way. Almost killed him. Oh yeah, why did that happen? Because his dad forced him to be in that commercial. He did not want to do it. His dad forced him to do it. And oh, well, why? How could he force a grown man to do something? I don't know, man. How did he do that?
Well, a lot of that could be trauma, first of all. And wasn't he like his manager even as like an adult? Like,
yeah, like 18? Because as a grown man, he would like threaten to beat him.
Well, a lot of Michael Jackson family says that Joseph was not abusive.
Yeah. And they also claim that Michael was never like in mental distress. So that's not true. And all those motherfuckers definitely did drugs. Definitely were whoring themselves out. So I don't believe what any of those motherfuckers say.
You think they were jealous of Michael when he was a kid? Because he was like the youngest? 100%. In the Jackson 5?
In the Jackson 5 he was, yeah. Yeah, of course they were jealous, bro. Even their own father was jealous of him, bro. He would whoop his youngest son's ass because he couldn't hit a high note at 4 years old.
Yeah, like, I don't understand. Why would you be jealous of your son if you're the one who made him like that?
Because he wanted to be that. He wanted to be the one. He wanted to be the star.
Then why'd you make him like that then? You didn't have to make him like that.
I don't know, bro. Crazy people do crazy things.
Yeah. And you know what sucks the most? Michael Jackson would not be as good if it wasn't for his dad. That's the thing that sucks. If he wasn't like beat like that. Because he already had talent, but to have all that skill and that knowledge and experience like that, it would not have happened.
Unironically, though, this is a hella hot take about this shit. I'm not even gonna lie. Would he be as big? Probably not. He had a natural talent and a natural inclination to that shit, and he already loved to do it, which is why he proceeded to do it after. He's one of the most talented, like, from start to finish, like, in any art form ever, as just an artist, period. And I think while you obviously can say, yeah, it's the force that pushed him to make him that way, I think it's also unfair to be like, oh yeah, he wouldn't be shit without his dad. It's like, I don't think that would ever be the case. I think his life would be very different, but I also think he would still be alive and he could still be putting out music even after he died because he wouldn't have these fucking issues. So maybe we don't get Thriller when he's like super young, but maybe we get Thriller when he's 30 and he's still alive putting out good music. I don't know.
Could be. We could have got Thriller this year.
Did it force him to be better when he was younger? Of course. Of course it did.
What's the reason they say he died again?
Sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills? Yeah, that's how he died?
Hi, that's cap.
They said from acute propofol and benzodiazepine intoxication, which led to cardiac arrest. The substances were administered by his personal physician, Dr. Murray, in a manner that was later determined to be criminally negligent. The death was ruled a homicide. He definitely got paid to do that, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100 trillion. I would put every ounce of money I've ever made in my entire life on that. Yeah, dude was crazy too. The drug he was taking to sleep, quote unquote, even for bare minimum patients, that drug was one that anesthesiologists had to be present for 24/7. Like that wasn't a drug that you could just be like, hey, here, sleep for 8 hours and then I'll give you more tomorrow. Like you could not do that with that drug because it was so dangerous. Yeah. Oh no, but his $1 million fucking doctor's like, nah, bro, you good. You'll sleep through the night. You'll be fine. Nah, bro.
Yeah, that's insane. Honestly,
crazy.
He was definitely paid to give him that shit, bro.
100%. Also, back to Jacob when he was talking about why he died. This man, Michael Jackson, was also the motherfucker who later in his life, around the time he died, also put out music talking about how the government doesn't care about people and how they only use people as fucking tools. Like they don't give a fuck about people. And the only thing that can, like, the biggest thing that the government fears are people uniting. That is like the whole point of that song. And that's another reason he clearly opposed like Nazi shit in many of his fucking videos. He opposed like tons of shit about like racism and fucking hellish shit about just everything. He literally, I just don't get how a motherfucker, like, this dude's whole career was based off making songs where he's talking about like issues that no other artist would ever talk about, especially not to that magnitude of how popular he was. And not just that, he's doing things that like are almost like revolutionary. Like no one has Nazi symbols on cars and then they're smashing it. And then that becomes one of the hottest selling tracks of like all time. Like that doesn't happen. And no other artist would ever take that chance because they're so corporate. But he did that. So why would someone who is the pure opposite to corporate shit and also to like what like government like agents, what are they called? Industry plants and shit. Why would a guy like that just all of a sudden be like, oh, he's into kids now. Sorry, guys. It's like, no, he was the most powerful human on earth. He literally could go anywhere in the world, like, and do anything. Like, that's how Elvis was. Elvis went to other fucking places, and people literally were like, hey, here's my fucking 15-year-old daughter. Please have sex with her. You're Elvis. Like, that is literally a thing. That is a thing. That is a real thing. That is how he met his fucking wife, who was severely underage, by the way. And he does not ever get talked about in the same way. Crazy.
That's crazy.
Because it's a white motherfucker. And he married an underage girl. And he abused her. Factual evidence, by the way, never gets talked about. American hero, right? Nah, but Michael Jackson's a fucking pedophile. Crazy, isn't that? Isn't that fucking crazy? So you're telling me a dude who could have done what Elvis did his entire life never did that. And then all of a sudden, after he kind of talks about too much stuff, he owns a little too many things that he shouldn't be owning and goes into the business of shit he shouldn't be going into. And all of a sudden, he's a pedophile. And all of a sudden, all like these couple families are like, oh, yeah, he abused my child. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. All of a sudden. Yeah, and then the proof of it, yeah, he had a white and black dick, and he tried to touch my kids with it. It's like, bro, the claims these motherfuckers say is outrageous. Like in the new Netflix documentary, the dude who just offended him like a couple years ago in a fucking book when he first died, the one he came out today or this year. The documentary, he was saying, and Michael would sit us over his lap and he would give us punishment spankings. Motherfucker, that shit sounds so fake, bruh. Like he had a specific name. It was the bad spanks, or some stupid ass fucking name like that. And this fat fucking chud made this stupid ass documentary. Honestly, the Netflix person should kill himself. The guy who owns it, because that was the stupidest, worst documentary. And they waited to put that shit out as soon as the movie came out about him. That is supposed to be in a better light, you know? As soon as, bro, they could have released that shit at any time. They released that shit literally within a month of that movie. You're telling me that's a coincidence? Netflix, the giant corporate company that doesn't even let people fucking share their profile from different TVs. That's how greedy they are. You think they didn't have an agenda to play?
Cuties.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, cuties. They literally, bro. Don't even get me started on Netflix.
Okay, wait. Pause. Let's get it. Before we get into it, they didn't want to interrupt Nick on the rant because I was good. Surprise guest.
Chewy.
Yes. He context.
Second appearance.
Yes. Second appearance and a half. We're halfway done already. We're going like 30 minutes. But yes, we were talking about Michael Jackson. If you didn't notice.
Yes, I was confused at the beginning, and I'm like,
Yeah. I saw your face get less and less confused.
Yeah, it's just it's an episode about him. I didn't stop to tell you because I figure you just hear it from what I was saying. But I don't know. I feel like he was just so different, bro, compared to every other artist. Like, even if you're not like even if you're like, oh yeah, the Beatles are better like as an artist than him, or Prince, or like any of these other people, you cannot tell me for a fact he was the most unique artist that has probably ever lived. Like, no one did shit that he ever did. No one performed the way that he ever did. No one dressed and danced the way that he ever did. Prince kind of dressed like him. Prince could not even dance close to what he did. This man, Michael Jackson, had fucking Crips and Bloods fucking dancing, shaking their fucking junk with him in 4K. And they gladly did it. They gladly were like, oh Michael, how do you do this dance? They gladly fucking did it. They're gladly background dancers for this guy. This dude could go anywhere in the world and everyone would be like, oh my God, like, what do you need? Like, this dude was so different. And he didn't take advantage of that. That's my whole thing. He could have done crazy shit. Like if this man had the mentality of like Diddy, oh my god, he literally could have been like another level. Like he could have, bro. This dude dead ass could have like, if this man was like evil villain type shit, this man could have gotten into politics, bro. Like straight up, he had the money, he had the connections, he had everybody loved him. He could have easily been like fucking Trump, bro.
I mean, isn't Michael Jackson's
president?
net worth like $1 billion, something like that?
Not anymore. His family spent all of it. But yeah, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Another movie. Another reason why the movie came out too, by the way, because his family is fucking waste all his money because they're lazy, sloppy bums.
Wait, but it's literally like around $1 billion at the very least, like 500 mil, right?
Yeah, it is 500 mil.
You
Yeah,
just looked it up.
Yeah, it was 2 billion, but
It was
yeah,
he had to
his family.
they had to sell his records, bro.
Oh,
They sold
how
off
do
his
you
rights,
spend $1 billion in
'Cause
like
they're
20
horrible.
years?
bro.
Not even 20 years.
They were worse than Nepo babies, bro. They're like how I just told you, how I was like, oh, Michael Jackson should have been way worse. That was how all his siblings were. They grew up off his fame and they were so jealous of him. Like, can you imagine how jealous these motherfuckers were of him? Like, his siblings were super lustful. They wanted all the women, they wanted all the money. This dude got all of that. Like, if I told you right now, name every person in the Jackson 5, you're
I
probably
cannot.
naming 2 others.
I don't know any besides Michael.
Jermaine,
Joe?
Tito.
Janet.
Janet?
Like,
Oh,
you
Janet?
can't name the other. You can't name the other motherfuckers. Case in point, no one gave a fuck about the Jackson 5. They gave a fuck about Michael Jackson. Why? Which is why when he became a solo artist, like it's shown in the movie and in real life, they were freaking out. Especially Joe, because he's like, "Oh, the Jackson 5 are cooked." And every record label, everybody in the world was like, why the fuck would we go to a Jackson 5 show if Michael Jackson isn't fucking there? Like, why would we do that? They literally panicked because he was everything. Also, I just want to state this. He, in my opinion, this is my opinion. This is not a fact. This is just my opinion. He has the best 3 album stretch out of any artist in history. Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. That is insanity.
Oh yeah, those 3.
That is insane. This dude, bro, and now he was like 20. He was in his 20s when all these came out, by the way. This dude was so big, bro.
Imagine
he
having
performed
that
in
power at like
England.
20.
That's what I'm saying. And he didn't do anything bad. That's why I'm like, so when he was at his peak, he just didn't do anything bad. But then suddenly he's like, oh, I'm a super pedophile now. Yes. It's like, what? Like, bro, this dude was so big. The princess was begging for him to play a fucking song that had her name in it.
Dirty Diana.
Like, yes, a princess was begging him to play that, saying it was her favorite fucking song, and he did it. That is unheard of. That is unheard of. It's crazy, bro.
He wasn't very like selfish either, to be honest.
He was very humble.
No,
He was very humble.
bro. He could have took
Bro
all
could
that
be
shit
running
from
around
his
with, like,
family.
all gold jewelry like everyone else does nowadays. Like
Yeah.
super like designer everything. He's wearing like loose clothing. I barely saw any jewelry.
He was
on
like
him.
Adam Sandler.
He is like kind of
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe not as rugged as that. Adam Sandler just
Yeah.
don't care.
No, he doesn't.
He
Bro,
don't.
it's crazy, bro. I forgot. I saw something on Adam Sandler, like, getting on a little off topic, but like, bro, they were like judging his daughter because what she was wearing, because she was wearing like something similar to what he normally wears, basically. And he went to the store and basically like bought up the store or some shit, bro. Like it was kind of crazy. Like he bought like everything in the fucking store just to show
I mean,
him.
if
Like,
you don't spend on your money and stuff like that, you got that money still. So
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what Michael Jackson did. He what he spent his money on was like, well, first of all, he could spend his money like he could buy a country probably, but
Small country.
he wasn't buying like, from what I know, like tons or pounds of jewelry.
No.
Bought a roller coaster for some reason, put it in his house.
hey, bro, a roller
Because
coaster.
he was
in your own
deprived of his
house is kinda
childhood,
tough.
bro.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
That could be why Neverland Ranch existed. Yeah.
Bro. I literally saw all these people talking about it who, when they were kids, they went there because he had a big event where like Chris Tucker and like all these celebrities
Chris
were
Tucker,
there.
yeah.
And he had like a giant party. And they were like, bro, it was the funnest fucking party ever. You literally anywhere you went, you had free fucking candy, free food,
I mean,
free
they said
drinks,
Diddy was a
free
good party
everything.
too, though.
Who, Diddy?
They say Diddy has some of the best parties, though.
Well, those are
kind
the
of
people who are
parties?
getting raped, bro.
Yeah.
Like, are we really gonna trust LeBron on that shit, bro? Ain't nobody
Party like a Diddy
party.
Yeah, no. And we're talking about children, bro. We're not talking about fucking adults who are just trying to fuck. Like children, we're saying it was like the funnest theme park they've ever been to. Like Disneyland doesn't even hold a candle to that shit. They were like, they met Michael Jackson. He was so nice, and he played mini golf with them and shit. And then at the end of the day, they all watched movies until they like fell asleep. And like, bro, this shit, it sounds like a fucking fairy tale. It sounds like a fucking myth. And then all these kids are like, and now who are adults, they're all like, no, like none of that shit ever happened. Like never, that shit never happened. He was always so nice. He had security. He had like police there. Like he had people to make sure nothing could happen. Like he had paramedics. Like, bro, this dude had like a whole fucking hospital on Neverland Ranch. Like he had hella shit.
Well, like you said before, like he was deprived of his own childhood, so that's one thing. Second,
Yes.
I feel like that's the reason why a lot of adults can't be like wholesome, especially male adults can't be wholesome at all, because that will happen to them. Like they'll just get like, oh, you're a pedophile. You have to be. There's no reason why you want to spend time with children.
Yeah. Yeah, if you like engage and like just laugh with a child, you're just automatically branded as a pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's literally him, bro. Because he didn't do any of that shit. Also, they paint this dude so evil, so fucking nasty, pedophile, whatever. They don't even bring up the fact that when he got his hair and his head burned, and he was like in the hospital for a long time. Like I said, it almost killed him. It was horrific. And he had an open nerve on his head, so he was in pain 24/7. He stayed at a children's hospital because he was so young, and all he did was talk to all the kids who had cancer and shit, and hang out with all the kids who were gonna die because they were fucking terminally ill and shit. That's what he did his entire time. He could have had it in closure and just been like, I don't want anyone to see me. I don't want anybody near me. Close out this whole wing of the hospital. Like, I don't want anybody to see me or even talk to me because I'm in pain. That was never what he did. He always went to these kids, was talking to these kids, was like having like just conversations with them, like donating to their families and shit, which I've heard he's done many fucking times, where like a child would die in the hospital and he would pay their fucking bill so the family doesn't have to pay it. Like, who is doing that? No one is doing that. And not even the paying part. That's not even the craziest part. He never said shit about it. He never said shit about that. He would do shit like that all the time, and no one would know until the people he did that for would be like, hey, he did this for me. Like, this is a testament of like who he was. And it's so like, this dude was like so fantastical in the way that he would do good things for people. Like people don't even believe it. They're like, oh no, he definitely wouldn't pay that. Like, or, oh, he just wanted them to speak on it, even though he's already dead when they're speaking on it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like he did shit like that constantly. And I don't know. Like I said, once you like take a deeper dive into his like psyche and into the like things about him, like another thing, he never did interviews for a long there's almost no interviews of him because he hated interviews. He didn't ever want to be interviewed. He just wanted to be like, he just wanted to do the thing that he loved and then be left alone. That's all he wanted. That is all he wanted
look like
to do.
this from like, it's not like a regular person perspective, but like a celebrity perspective. Getting interviewed must suck. Like, because they're just trying to get that money back easy. You know what I'm saying?
And not just that though, like a lot of people that interview, like, let's be honest, a lot of them motherfuckers are dirty, bro. Them niggas will fucking twist and turn your fucking words around, bring up shit that like they're not even relevant about. Like, you'll give them like guidelines and be like, yeah, like I don't want to talk about this, blah blah blah, and they'll still bring that shit up. Like, a lot of them motherfuckers are dirty, bro. They're dirty.
That's definitely it. They're really after that bag, first of all. Second of all, they're trying to get a reaction out of you because that's what's gonna get them money. They want that reaction, good or bad, and sadly, bad sells better,
way better.
So if they bring up any controversy, you're like, oh, I don't even talk about this much. If you do, just ask one question, that's it. They'll spend the whole interview on that. Or like, or even worse, if you're a celebrity like that, they're gonna want to interview you every single day of your life or every hour of the day. There's like thousands of interviewers, and they're all, let's face it, gonna ask the same questions over and over. So imagine answering those questions over and over and over. So that's when people look at a celebrity and they're like, oh, I answered that already, and they're like, oh, can you say it again? And they're like, no, and they get like, oh, well, this guy's a horrible person.
Yeah, and a lot of interviewers too, like with certain people, like I'll just bring up an example. Like the World Cup is happening right now, and there's this kid who plays for Spain, super fucking young, that's like connected to Messi. Any interview ever with this kid, they don't give a fuck that he's like a child prodigy at fucking soccer. They don't give a fuck about that. Every question, oh, so we had to talk about it. So what about Messi? What about Messi? It's like, brother, you're not interviewing fucking Messi. This dude isn't Messi's child. This is a dude who is not even related to him, that just knows him, and people just want to slurp Messi off and just constantly talk about him. That's how bad reporters are. Like, I just saw a recent one with this kid. This dude spent the entire interview not talking about Messi. And the interviewer at the very, very end, and he's a little prick for this, is like, oh, are you surprised I didn't bring up that question? And the kid smiles. He's like, yeah, like a lot of people, like they usually just asked about him. They don't really like want to ask about me or like anything about that. And then he's like, so how is Messi? Like right after that, it's like, bro, he just told you that he never gets
crazy.
It's crazy.
How old is he, by the way?
The kid?
Yeah.
He just turned 18, and he's playing in the World Cup for Spain, by the way.
Yeah.
One of the greatest countries in the world. Yeah, literal prodigy. He plays for Barcelona in the Champions League, one of the best teams ever.
Everyone loves Barcelona
in soccer history. Yes, Barcelona, they've won the championship like a trillion times. This man plays for them. He starts for them. He started for them when he was 17. 17.
Yeah.
And they don't want to talk about him. They're like, oh, but Messi. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So imagine that on a higher level for Michael Jackson. Yeah. On a higher level.
Literally.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's, like 1,000 times
higher. Does
higher.
your penis have an vitiligo on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they would constantly ask him questions like that, or even just the elephant in the room before even all that shit happened. Why'd you change your nose? Why'd you change your nose? Why'd you change your nose?
My dad, that's
I guarantee you every question would be asking that. Why'd you change your nose? Why do you look different now? Why are you so light now? That's why he didn't do fucking interviews, because you're telling me I could guarantee you 1,000 interviews could take place with Michael Jackson at the same time. All different people, they would all ask him that question. I guarantee you, because some people, they don't give a fuck about the project they're making or like the art that they create. They don't give a fuck about that. They're just like, oh, what is the one thing that I could say about this guy to make it awkward, and then the people will just think that's so interesting, and they don't give a fuck about the people.
That's kind of a bad way, because if I was the interviewer, I feel like that's kind of not good, because everyone else has asked that question. Wouldn't I want an original question to ask so people want my stuff to see more?
A lot of people don't think that, though. A lot of people don't think that. A lot of people.
It's the same thing, though.
Well, just in media, though, I know a lot of instances, just in basketball. Like, there's a lot of people who are low on the totem pole, and they'll say crazy shit to players. Because when players get mad.
That's different.
And when players get mad, and that clip sells, oh, this guy can get views. We got to keep getting him up. Why do you think the people who ask good questions, the people who are usually very nice and polite, they don't get anywhere in the fucking media world? Unless someone that is big like that likes them so much they decide to help them, which usually never fucking happens because everybody hates reporters. But it's like, just think about it. If Michael Jackson, when he was really young, had an interview and this person like didn't do that, respected him, did all that shit perfectly, and built a connection with him, imagine if this dude was like the only person who could ever interview Michael Jackson. That would be career changing. But no one could do that. No one could do that because everybody just wants the hot topic, the big thing that sells. That's why reporters are trash. They're so bad, bro. Some of them are literally sound so stupid. Like, I literally saw one after a team lost the Super Bowl. One of the first questions they asked this motherfucker. So, was this like a must-win game? Like, did you think you guys had to win this? It's the Super Bowl. Yes, yes.
People don't
And the
have
coach
brains,
is just
bruh.
like
The whole reason why they're playing.
the coach just like kind of just like is like, what? It's like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, it's the fucking Super Bowl. It's the championship. Yes. But what happened with that clip though? Everybody blows it up because even though the coach didn't have a reaction, oh, that was a dumb question. And then everybody talks about how dumb that question is, and then it blows up.
Wow.
That's the biggest thing about media. People just, if they get in a big stage with a lot of like eyes on it or ears on it, they'll just say something outrageous to the people.
Publicity stunts.
Yep.
Well, people like,
And that's how they get
people
big.
always say any publicity is good publicity.
Yep.
Which is
That
crazy.
is not true. That is not true.
Anyway, we've been neglecting this.
No, because bad publicity, low key, bro, low key, that shit ruins your fucking career.
It
Look at
also
the fucking
makes you known.
bro.
Though.
Look at the Island Boys, bro. Look at the motherfuckers, bro. Literally, they get roasted on the daily. They get the ass
because
beat
they
because
make
talk
incest.
shit. Like, yeah, exactly. But like, they're like, oh yeah, good, bro. They literally fucking make zero fucking money at this point from everything that's been going on. Like, they're literally cooked.
I haven't heard about them since since that came out.
Yeah, it's very sad about things like that. Like people who do stuff just to get famous. It's kind of creepy if you think about it. Why do you want people to know about you like that? First of all, that's kind of weird. Second, you're willing to have sex with your twin brother just to get people to look at you guys.
You.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I didn't know what they did before that, to be honest.
They're just two little fucking weird ass motherfuckers that were mentally handicapped walking around. That's all they were. They were just a laughing stock. And as soon as they became not funny anymore, they did something outrageous to make sure anybody would be like, oh yeah, they did this crazy
For a couple
thing.
months, and then they looked at something else.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just so crazy though, because like just like Cedric said, like bad publicity, like even going back to the topic, Michael Jackson, that shit ruined his life, bro.
And he was convicted. He was not guilty. Convictedly.
Yes.
What is it? Not.
But it doesn't matter because the perception changed of him.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most important thing. That is why he couldn't sleep. Because
Diddy's getting on 2 years though.
yeah, like this dude was such. Do you know the term in like anything where you're like, how do you sleep at night?
Yeah.
When they do bad shit. This dude literally couldn't sleep because he got accused of something he did not do, and like everybody treated him like shit after that, even though he did not do it.
Because he was wholesome.
So affected by
he was
it.
trying to be wholesome, and then that was that.
Yes,
And people who are doing like bad
loved
stuff,
his fans.
they don't care. They wouldn't do it in
Yeah.
the first place.
Bro, and he could have done crazy shit to his fans, bro. Like all the instances where like people would follow him and shit, go into his home. Like he could dead ass have people there and be like, "Oh, this guy broke into my home.
Kill
Okay,
him.
security, kill this motherfucker."
Yeah. Well,
Kill him.
Legally kill him.
Yes. Or even when he's performing and people would run up there and grab him. He doesn't he could have stiff armed those people, punch them.
That's what
he
I
doesn't do
would've done, to
that.
be honest.
He grabs them and he sings with them and he hugs them. That is unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
That is unheard of.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
nowadays. Yeah. Like,
you go
bro,
on the
if I'm
stage,
being
bro,
honest,
they're
if
punching
I'm
you in
on
the
stage
face, bro.
singing in front of like hundreds of thousands of people, and someone runs up on me, I'm for sure gonna stiff arm him.
Yeah.
For sure. Or else I'm gonna end up like X when he was on stage.
Yeah. But that's how different Michael was, though, because he doesn't even think about that shit. He's just performing, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna hurt this guy. Like this
He's
guy loves me."
overwhelmed. But like
Yeah.
that's the thing. He's like that instinctually. I would instinctually do that. I would not think, "Oh, I'm gonna punch this guy when he runs up on me." No, it's like instinct.
Yeah. But that's his instinct to be that way. He's
Yeah,
not
that's just
thinking
crazy.
about it.
Yeah.
He's performing to like 100,000 people.
He's
not.
professional.
Yes. Well, it's beyond professional. That's just who he is. That's why I'm saying if your natural instinct is to be kind to other people, Like, I just can't fathom that person could be like an evil, vile person. I just can't. I cannot conceptualize that. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Also, another little tidbit. There's a huge theory that Dirty Diana is about Diana Ross because she fucking fiddled with him when he was a child. So that's a whole nother conversation. That is a whole nother conversation, which is why she didn't want to be a part of the movie, by the way, that just happened. She declined being in it because a big portion of Michael's life before 18 was all with her.
Really?
So you're like a grown woman and you're like chilling with a fucking child like constantly, and you guys are making songs about loving and lovers and like sexual love and all this. Nah, bro.
How old
That's
was she?
weird.
And he was like, what, 16?
She knew him when he was 5.
No, but
So-
I'm talking about like during that time though. The peak of it is what I'm talking about. I'm red.
You're red.
Their age gap was 14 years.
Chewie's face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Quite a
a
bit.
lot of people think, and it's even weirder. It's so weird. It's so weird. But there was a thing that came out when Michael was very, very young, when he was 14, by the way, and this lady knew him as a child, that there was a rumor that came out that his crush was Diana Ross, who was 28, by the way. And she was so infatuated by it. And like, it was a whole thing.
And he was like 14.
And- Yeah, and she was like stoking the fire. She was kissing him on red carpet shit. Like all this type of shit. Saying that, oh, it's true love between us. Like we're true lovers. It's like, bro.
So, and he was 14?
No one talks about that. No one talks about that.
But put it like this. Imagine all your heads right now, even the listeners. Imagine you're on stage with a red carpet. And someone who's 14 years younger than you. Because he has a crush on you. Oh, it's just a cute little thing. This person's like, I'm going to kiss him.
Yeah.
In front of everyone.
Yeah. In front of everyone.
Think about that right now. 14 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that going to be your first instinct to do that?
As a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Not only just that, this is my other thing too. It is clear as day, and Michael Jackson himself has said this many times. Like in one of the few interviews this man has had, they asked him about his childhood with his father, and this dude literally started crying. And he's like, please don't ask me that. Like, this dude is so traumatized by what happened, he literally cried. If I was Michael Jackson and all the things that allegedly happened to me from my dad, and he's still trying to fucking leech on to me and take shit from me, I'm hiring Suge Knight. Hey, go to my fucking dad's house and beat the shit out of him. Like, real shit though. Like, this dude was financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, and rumored alleged sexual fucking abuse, and this dude never did anything to like get back at him. That tells me so much about him as a person, because when you're abused like that, bro, you don't think about, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stick with my abuser. And no, you want to get back, or you want to like avoid this person. He did neither, because he loved his family, and this fucking demon was attached to his fucking family. That tells me a lot about him. I don't know, bro. It's just crazy, bro.
I kind of get it. I mean, like we said before, he had the money to like order a missile strike in that dude, you know? Like, yeah, he had that type of money.
Bro, he could literally hire like the National Guard to fucking swat his house out and fucking light him up like a fucking Christmas tree. He had the money to do anything. And honestly, I'm gonna be 100% real. So many of his fans were so insane. Like, they would follow him. They would run for miles.
For sure.
For miles. To just track him, and they would track him like fucking throughout the
caress
city.
his face.
This is without
Just to do that.
No, not even that. Just to see him.
Yeah, just to
They
see
would do
him
all
in
that.
person. Yeah.
Bro, these people were so infatuated with this man
Or,
that they would do that.
you guys seen the video when he pops out the stage and people are like literally fainting? Like literally fainting.
Bro,
like it's not an
bro.
act, like they're actually fainting.
Bro, when he came out with Bad and he performed for the first time in the UK, bro, he didn't even sing yet. They just had the music playing, and people were like fainting, falling all over the place. They were carrying people out. They had like a whole fucking paramedic team carrying people out.
Is he the first person with aura?
To that level? Yeah. Yeah, you had the biggest artist ever before him, Strawberry Fields, did it, and then you have Bad come out, it's like, bow, bow, and then everybody's just fainting, like
was
everybody
he the first biggest black artist back then? Who was the bigger black artist before him?
100%. Marvin Gaye was up there.
Marvin Gaye's up there.
Ray Charles was up there. Ray Charles was huge back in the day.
Charles.
Like a lot of people like that. It was more so jazz artists. But the interesting thing about jazz artists, though, well, no, they performed overseas too. But this was the thing: the world did not want to hear black people sing. They were fine if they played instruments. We don't have to hear you. You're playing something that someone else can play, right? Just like when fucking Mr. Armstrong fucking went over. And he would do that shit. They didn't want to. They literally did not want to hear him sing. They just said play, like he was a fucking animal. Just play, just play. Michael, bro, completely different. This dude like demanded your attention. He demanded like you as an audience member had to be present. Like it was like you were at his show, not you were demanding him to dance. It was a whole different feel. And he made it just like the whole thing. Like, I don't know if you any of you know this, but he was so big. He was the first black artist on MTV. Nobody else was ever on MTV. It was him. Yes, he was the very first artist on MTV that was black. That is a fact. They did not play black artists ever. And he was the first person to do it because he's like, why don't they play black people? I want to be on that. That is a fact. That is even in the movie, by the way. That is confirmed through many different things. And he literally told his agent, if you can't get me on MTV, I'm fucking dropping you. Because that shows that you don't care about what I care about. Like, if we're going to adhere to these things and these rules, then I'm just going to fucking go to someone else who can help me. That tells me a lot, bro. That tells me so much about him. But yeah, he's like the first big black artist ever.
It says that what's his name? Lavelle Golding and Neville Staple and Booth Hill, Foot Trapper, guitarist, Robbie Byers. They were all black people before Michael Jackson was on MTV.
Were they as big as him, though?
No, they were not as big as him.
Michael Jackson was the first black artist to break MTV's informal color barrier when his Billie Jean video debuted in March 1983. It forced the network to move past its rock-only format and enter heavy rotations. While earlier black musicians had brief, isolated appearances, Jackson is historically credited with the true breakthrough. Key details surrounding the network's shifting color lines include, like you just named, all the people like fucking the early pioneers such as Donna Summer, Grace Jones, people like that. But you got to remember, these were brief
rotation,
brief things. And also those people adhered to the rock only thing. This dude was a pop star on MTV. And these people were in a group, right? This wasn't a solo dude. They were watching a black dude dance. He was the first person to ever do that. Yeah. And he was wearing a sparkly ass fit doing that. No one had ever done that. That is the breakthrough that they're talking about.
He was the first on rotation. They weren't on rotation like that, though.
Yes, it would just be a single thing, and they'd be like, yeah, we're going to play it at night so no one sees, and then we'll go back to it. He was the only person, because Billie Jean was so big, they could not do that. Once it was on, everyone wanted to hear it. Everyone wanted it. He was the first person to be on fucking repeat on there. That was a black artist. And that's what I mean by being put on MTV, because there's no possible way they had zero black people, like just ever, because that's just not possible. Just between like things that they would show, actors or whatever.
And black people were very predominant in music ever since Elvis.
Yeah.
I'm talking about mainstream wise,
which they don't even get credit for, which is crazy. Elvis grew up in a place where his entire genre of music, how he sang, how he danced, was all influenced by black people.
Because he knew a lot of black people.
and he blew up so quick because of that. Like
Because he was a white person doing black music. That's why.
He was like he had the body kit of a car that everybody's like, that car fucking sucks, but in the body of a Ferrari in these people's eyes, so they were like, oh wow, this car's great.
Yeah,
It's just crazy too.
Little did they know that like he had his black friends help him write his stuff, help him dance, help him even do his hair, his clothes, like all that shit. Yeah, if they knew that, they probably would have stopped listening to him.
Yes, especially in the South where he was most popular, by the way.
Yep,
That's
bro.
crazy.
This dude, Michael Jackson, bro. It's so funny.
Didn't Michael Jackson marry his daughter? Why is such a foot on screen?
Priscilla Presley and Elvis's daughter.
Yes.
I believe they were together for a little bit.
Let me search that up. Chewy, you're the special guest here. What do you know about Michael Jackson?
Pretty much nothing besides that, like his music, like nothing like what Nick is saying. Not that deep.
What's like your favorite song from him?
That's actually a good question.
That is a good question.
Obviously, one of these three. Obviously, Billie Jean, Bad, Thriller, the main popular
classics. Three. Yeah. Those are all classics.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Mine will always be "Beat It," bro. "Beat It" was just phenomenal.
I forgot about that song.
I know D's is Smooth Criminal. That man.
Yeah.
That
song too.
Play that shit. D would always play that and dance to it. He always would do that.
Sounds like my
always would do that shit.
He kind of looks like Michael Jackson.
He does.
He
has his hair.
Yeah,
he has his hair.
And he's super skinny. He's kind of lanky. I can imagine being the black sparkly outfit.
Hey, bro, let's manage D, bro, into being a new Michael Jackson, bro.
Oh, hell no.
We'll call him Michael Blackson.
Bro. Michael, I was just
crazy.
So bad. I'm refraining.
By the way, Elvis and Michael Jackson, Elvis's daughter, they're married for 20 months, so not even 2 years.
Yeah.
Crazy. You just did it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
All right, we asked Chewy, what about your guys? Why do you guys like Michael Jackson? What is your favorite songs for Michael Jackson, Cedric and Nick? I was about to say D wants to music right now.
Crazy.
I already went.
What did you say? I forgot.
Beat It, right?
Oh, you said Beat It. Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah,
Beat It.
You forgot too,
bro.
Bro, just like the guitar, the bass to it.
Beat It is really good.
The lyrics were fucking amazing. Like the dance, bro, for that shit was low key hard, bro.
Oh, yep. And it was in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It was? What movie? Which one?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Beat It is in Back to the Future.
Which part?
It's in the second one.
Second
I
one.
don't remember. What part is it? What part does it play in?
It's when they go into the futuristic cafe and it's playing in the cafe.
Oh, bro, how much did they have to pay for that song to be in there? Oh my god.
A lot.
Yeah.
Probably, because Michael Jackson was alive and in his prime.
Yeah, literally prime. What about you, Nick?
There's so many good songs by him, bro. It's actually crazy.
I'll go then if you're still choosing. Yeah, Dirty Diana is definitely my favorite one. Dirty Diana.
That song is amazing.
It's definitely my favorite one of all of them. I listen to Thriller the most, probably.
Yeah, same.
Probably because when I was a kid.
That's all that was playing.
Yeah. But Dirty Diana, the chorus, it gets stuck in my head so easily. And like just the way he says it. You never heard it?
Oh my lord.
Perkinsville playlist? No, I'm playing.
Literally. No, bro. It's you gotta after this, bro. Listen to it. It's very good. Mm-hmm. It's one of his better songs for sure.
Honorable mention, Bad, bro. Bad.
Oh yeah, Bad is incredible.
Yeah.
Megamind?
The boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
The Megamind song.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot it was in that too.
Yep.
It's tough, bro. I think historically, what has been like my favorite song from Michael Jackson. It's between two. PYT, bro, that song is so good, bro.
Pretty Young Thing.
Oh my god.
Drake song?
I don't
Pretty
know
Young Thing is
why.
a good one too.
Crazy. Don't disrespect the GOAT like that. But seriously though, PYT is very, very, very good. And it's tough. This Baby Be Mine is so good too. But I think PYT is like historically my favorite one. But I say this is just a Michael Jackson song because he's the only person singing on it really. But when he was a kid, bro, Who's Loving You, bro, that song is incredible. And it's literally carried by him directly. And it's so sad every time I listen to it because he's so young and it's like, bro,
You know how
this
that was
dude-
recorded?
it's so sad, bro.
I'm surprised no one said Somebody's Watching Me, even though it's not technically his song.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thriller horrified me as a child, so I didn't listen to Thriller a lot. I was so
that's my
scared of
favorite music
Thriller.
video. And I was like,
I liked
I
it
was
for the
so
music video.
scared of it.
That's why I liked it too.
I loved the song, but then I would watch the video, bro. I would get so scared.
Especially the ending.
Yeah, no, bro. It's not even that. It's the part in the beginning where he transforms and he's
Oh yeah.
like that part always scared me, bro. That shit always scared me, bro.
Yeah, I was always into like the mythical stuff like that, so I found it fascinating.
Mhm. Same.
No, but Jacob,
What I do?
that's why when I was telling you, when you were like, oh, like if his dad wasn't like that, like he never would have became at least like to the thing, like the heights that he was at. But it's like, bro, just seeing him perform in the Jackson 5, bro, he was so young. And that talent is innate. You can't be taught that talent. It doesn't matter how young you start. If that was how it worked, all his kids would be fucking great. But
Yep.
they're not. They're not. They're not even close to him. They're not even close to him. He had just a natural talent.
Mhm.
It's crazy, bro.
I think it was like a combination of a lot of things that made him
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Also, we take for granted too that it was so hard for him where he grew up too. Say he grew up in LA and his family was like a middle class family, he would have been like, it would have been so easy for him to get big because he would have been in the spotlight already. His family wouldn't be like, yeah, I just worked a fucking 18-hour shift at the coal mine so we can go to a club and do this shit. Like he had so much shit stacked against him. That, like you said, it's a culmination of a lot of shit. You know,
Adversity makes the person.
pressure makes diamonds. Yeah,
Yes.
that is.
Where
the
did he
quote.
grow up? The Midwest or the South?
Gary, Indiana.
Flint, Michigan. Oh my God, Cedric's butt crack was on screen.
For free?
For free.
Also,
Sorry, I was working out. I had to get off the floor.
Okay.
crazy. Also,
We're down to Michael Jackson.
another, I would say, tied or really up there for my number one song and video too. "Man in the Mirror."
Rock
That
with you, bro.
song is so good, and it's so interesting too because, like I said, no one is that big, and would put out music videos about like children starving and how like everybody has to unite. Like no one was doing that, especially not to that level. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's I don't know, bro is the GOAT, bro. Showing the
Yeah, bro is the
KKK
GOAT.
and Nazis and shit, like no one was doing that.
Bro was making fun of Nazis and Jews at the same time. He said, what does he say? Sumi Jumi?
Yeah,
Is that the next album? After
that
the
was one of
Nazi
his
thing?
later ones. Says a lot.
With you.
Been a victim of a selfish kind of love. Also,
He's very
It's really-
songs.
he has so many stimming songs. It's really
It's
sad
catchy.
too. Because I mean, you guys tell me your thoughts on this. He was so scared to be like recognized as someone with vitiligo that he did all these things to like try to prolong it or like either be one way or the other.
All the cream on his skin and all that. Yeah.
Yes, he is the only. If any artist had the best chance at making vitiligo like acceptable at that time, it was him. No one would care. Like, oh, Michael Jackson has a white dot on his face. Oh, I guess I'm not listening to Bad anymore. Like, no one was doing that. No one was doing that. This dude could have a fucking Squidward fucking penis nose, and no one would care. No one would care. People thought Freddie Mercury was one of the hottest men ever, and he like literally looked like a horse.
A horse is crazy.
I have to see this.
He's mad ugly, and his teeth are enormous.
Freddie Mercury?
Yes.
Freddie Mercury looks like an average person. What are you talking about?
Tell him to open his mouth.
He does have crazy teeth, though.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not. He's not like a disgusting human.
Oh,
like,
him.
Yes, but compared to Michael Jackson, like just like Cedric said, "Rock with You," amazing song. Look at that video. He looks completely different. He looks so scary. He does.
Didn't he have like a bunch of like friends that looked exactly like him?
Yeah, they all had the same mustache and slicked back hair. Yeah, he just had the biggest jaw.
He did have a really big jaw. Huh? That's what it was.
He looked like Crimson Chin.
He looked like he'd be a cop in their life.
Here comes the Crimson Chin. The nigga chin. The nigga chin.
Michael doesn't even say the right thing. He just says
bro.
The meme immediately.
Mike had so much aura, bro.
Yes.
Like I said, Rock With You music video, he's literally wearing a disco ball and dancing in a green light. And he just like, no one watched that and was like, oh, he's gay. Like they're just like, holy shit, that song is fucking good. That's how crazy he was. Like, he was a transformative artist. That's the crazy thing.
And then they like call Elvis gay for like dressing how he did.
They called
well, he was in the deep south where they still had Jim Crow laws. So yes.
Oh yeah, like in their 50s
segregation.
We're gonna like that part far apart.
Yeah, and you know the term like you went Hollywood, like you know that term.
It came from Elvis, I think.
It literally came from Elvis.
Yeah.
Like every dude that hooked him up.
Yeah.
Yes. Every dude that hooked him up. Hey, this is how you do this. This is how you sing in this way. This is how you dance. Yeah. And then as soon as he went to the military and came back and his music was popping, they're like, yo, Elvis. He was like, who the fuck are you guys? Fuck you. Called him the N-word too. And then he moved on. Because he's like, I don't need these motherfuckers. These black people didn't fucking help me. 10 seconds later, now without these people who are looking after him, he's fat, he's a fucking alcoholic, he's an abuser because everybody just says yes to him, he's getting manipulated, he's getting exploited.
Like this. No one has done that before him, ever. He's basically the first superstar. If they were big, they were in like a group. Yeah. But he was the first person, like the first person to make those super big mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And sadly, it's still happening today. People still fall for that stuff.
Yep. Still get exploited. Usher, Justin Bieber, like all these people get exploited the same fucking ways. Mm-hmm. And then they have these ringleaders like Diddy who just do it. But
and they think, oh, they're on my side. Bro, even Easy.
Yeah.
They're on your side for the money.
Uh-huh.
And it's just, that's the sad part. It's like all these very, very talented artists just get fucked over because of that. But it's so funny. This is another thing that I think was good, having his dad being who he was. His dad was already so corrupt, already exploited so many people, including his kids, that when Michael got even just into his teen years, he knew so much about the business. Like, you literally could not fuck him over. He knew everything about the business. He knew everything, like every in and out. Oh, you want me to sell my catalog halfway? Fuck you. Oh, you want me to perform here, even though you're not going to pay me that much? Fuck you. Like, he knew everything about the business. Even with the Eminem thing, he knows, oh, this dude's talking shit about me. Why even say anything back? Let's just make money off him now. Like, this dude knew the business too well. And that's another reason why people were like, fuck, we got to get rid of this motherfucker. This dude knew everything. Bro, can you imagine even nowadays with like Or even just a couple years after he died, when YouTube really got big, when Spotify came out, when fucking SoundCloud came out. Can you imagine all these artists, especially ones that were undiscovered, or even people who are on the come up, that this could, like, imagine if Michael Jackson had a label who was not trying to exploit people and let people make their own music, and he was the person behind it. So like no one, you can't be like, oh, fuck Michael Jackson.
That's
like,
usually what artists do when they get like to that age as well. Once they put all the music out they want to do, and they just put music out for fun now. That's usually what they do. They go behind the record company and they do the behind the scenes stuff.
Well, because a lot of those people get fucked over by the record labels, and that's why they do that. Just like Jay-Z, just like fucking
pretty much
Dre,
every
just
big,
like,
super big artist has done that.
yeah. Even Kendrick's doing it now. Even he's fucking making his own label. Or partnering with a different label. So, but he knows the guy. That's the whole thing. It's like, can you just imagine though, if you had someone on the tier of Michael Jackson, the tier of the Beatles, the tier of that wanted to help other artists, which Michael Jackson did want to do. He did want to help people. Can you imagine if we had someone like all the good music we would have, or even the influence he could have on so many artists, like all the artists overdosing? Like, imagine he could be giving all these people so much advice. Tupac and Biggie, like, even them, they died when the whole thing in the midst of like the pedophile shit was happening. Imagine if like he just like never had that, and he just built upon himself as a person, had a label, and he had Tupac and Biggie, and he was like, yo, just stay away from this stuff, because like you're gonna, obviously bad shit's gonna happen. We could have those two motherfuckers still making music today. And Jay-Z wouldn't be a thing, because Jay-Z took Biggie's whole flow. That's a whole nother conversation.
Jay-Z's
Conversation.
got like 6 strays already this podcast episode.
Yeah.
Big news.
And he's ugly as fuck. And I heard a thing about his breath stinks. But anyways, going back to Mike, even I will say this as a child, until I saw the edited photos of him and like Scary Movie and shit that make him look super crazy, I never once in my life, like even when he was white, I never saw Michael Jackson. I was like, oh, he's like a hideous person. I was like, that's Michael Jackson. Like, I was never like, oh, he's so freaky and disgusting. Like, even when you could tell he had all that work done and shit, like, you were, I don't know, he never was like a person that you'd be like, oh, he's so ugly. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you need to edit photos of him to make him look crazy.
Yeah, like wasn't like the big creepypasta Momo shit like based off of his face?
Was it actually his face?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure.
Bro, even the mugshot that was taken of Michael Jackson, like the one that went viral and like people were like, oh yeah, he's so ugly, he was so nasty. This man, that photo was edited to make him look worse. This man, Michael Jackson, bro, just like Prince, these dudes were like, they could do anything, bro. They could wear a fucking Speedo and dance.
I know,
and fucking
do it next week.
Yep. And people would copy him in like the hood. They would do crazy shit.
It's true, bro. Tupac had a nose piercing, and before that, it was so gay. You do not do that. And then the next thing you know, people got nose piercings.
Everyone was doing it, bro. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Another thing too, I heard on the East Coast, because I heard a lot of people on the East Coast that I talked to, they were even talking about in New York and shit. They were like,
we should get fat.
Yeah, man, we loved Biggie because we were all fat when we were younger, and he got big, and women started loving fat men. Like, they were so happy. But it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy how like much like influence these artists have. And that's why I'm like, bro, it's just so fucked up that this man fucking died, bro. Because he could have done so much good in the world. And he did do a lot of good, but
didn't stick around.
Yeah, because people had it out for him, bro. People had it out for him, including his own family. Yeah, it's fucked up, bro. It's super fucked up.
Yeah, he had a crazy
Envy
life.
and greed.
Yeah, you can't live a wholesome life. That's just what it is.
Yep. Yeah, if you live a wholesome life,
at least you can't live a known wholesome life. It's gonna have to be secret.
Yeah, you have to be like super out of the public eye.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with that is Michael Jackson could never be out of the public eye. That was the problem.
He was the most person on earth when he was alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Well,
there's literally a video of him. There's literally a video of him This is like in his 20s, 30s maybe, walking around in like South America. Word got out that he was there, and they like freaked out. They all freaked out. They literally like rampaged through the city to see him. And he walked, you know that one fucking like part from Superman where he's walking through the crowd in Mexico and all the people are grabbing him and shit. And that was him. He was literally walking through like that. He like people, they didn't even want to touch him. They were just like in awe of him. And even like in Africa, bro. He went to Africa and he was trying to film something there because Africa, wherever he was going, was fucked up. There's hella crime. They get like exploited. He wanted to make a thing about it. So, well, a part of Africa, because not every part in Africa is like that. Very big country.
Many countries, yes.
They're a very big continent.
Yes.
But it's hilarious though, because the government was literally like, nah, like we are not having you come here. Like you're gonna have to pay us so much. But then they fucking like the mob leaders there were like, yeah, come on, we'll fucking protect you and make sure nothing happens to you. And the government literally couldn't do anything about it. Because like the mob would kill them if they even thought about doing anything to Michael Jackson. That's how big bro was. He could do anything with anyone. Like, that's what I'm saying. His influence was so high, bro. It was so high. Like, he could do anything.
Almost like it was too high to the point where they had to fucking like bring him down at some point, bro.
Well, that's my point.
Well, he wasn't
though.
a politician, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can only be a politician on that level if you're already exploited. That's the whole point of politics. Either you're in the pedal ring or you're wearing a little cap on the back of your head. That's the only two things the only way you can be a politician.
Yeah, they had to have something on you. They had to have their insurance. And they didn't have
just
insurance.
In case. Yep. So they wiped bro out. And
Allegedly.
honestly, too, I don't think I think they wanted to kill him for a long time. I think they didn't though, because can you imagine if they killed him before the pedo allegations came out? Bro, it would be like almost, it would be way more than John Lennon. Like John Lennon's death was like a huge deal. Mm-hmm. Huge deal. Like worldwide. He was actually
murdered though, and they just say blame it on a crazy person.
That's what I'm saying. Man, they blame it on a crazy person. Mm-hmm. Another guy who wanted world peace, by the way. But he was big in his group. But as a singular human, he was not as big as Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, you could spot him from a mile away. He's very unique looking. And they couldn't just outright kill him like that, because if someone walked up to him and killed him right after he came out with, they don't really care about us, they're gonna be like, oh, they fucking killed Michael Jackson.
Yeah, right.
And
after
everybody would freak out. Yeah. So they had to make out again. Yeah.
I don't know who dangerous who didn't go.
Israel.
Yeah. Yes.
Now everyone's podcast is gonna die now. Congratulations.
Yeah, bro. It's just so crazy though. It's like it's so crazy. And the reason why I liked Michael Jackson too, like he could have easily exploited so many people in whatever beliefs he had. Like he could have been like, oh, I'm fucking Jewish, like, and then saying about it, everybody would have been like, oh yeah, Jewish, we're all Jewish now. We all wear the caps on our head. Like they would all do that. He never did that. That's why I'm like, there's something about him that's so different, because there's so many artists try to do that all the time, and it's like, even like Drake, bro, in a indiscriminate way, he makes music that he knows kids and other people like to listen to, and it talks about like, oh yeah,
industry. Like he's the epitome of industry is what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, he's making music that like teenagers listen to, where he's like, oh yeah, like you're gonna get fucked and then you're gonna be a baby mama, and that's like the dream life, and this and this and this, and then these are teenagers listening to it. And then people are surprised when he's like following 17-year-olds and messaging them at 18, trying to get at them. No. Yeah, he's obviously a weirdo. Like, he's obviously not right in the fucking head, but he is making music to promote that idea. So kids are like, oh yeah, Drake is like the ultimate. He's so sexy or whatever, because he constantly talks about sex. Like, that's all he cares about. Michael Jackson never had songs where he explicitly is like, I'm gonna fuck you. I'm going to fuck you. He had songs.
He was thrusting at the
like,
screen though, constantly.
Yeah.
Grabbing his.
But that is way more. I'll say this. That is way more innocent than being like, oh yeah, when you turn 18, I'm gonna fuck you. Like, that is literally what Drake is saying,
I'm
bro.
grooming you.
He literally
High
has
school pics, you were even back then.
Yes.
Oh my god, I remember hearing that.
Bro, he literally has an album cover of just pregnant emojis, bro. This dude is a porn addict. This dude is like a weirdo. And he imposes his ideas upon that so people don't think it's weird. Just like Kendrick said, leaked a video of himself stroking himself. So he's like, hey, just so you know, ladies, I got a fucking big ass thing. So you want me now. That's so weird.
Yeah, leaked.
That's so, leaked. Leaked from one of the most famous people on the planet at the current moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If Michael Jackson leaked that, bro, the whole world would be over.
Yeah, the world would just explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, if a 4K video of Michael Jackson playing with his meat came out, oh my god. Bro, every woman in the entire universe would be like creaming, bro. This
Literally.
was so famous. And it just like Prince was the same fucking way, except Prince loved women. Like, he loved
Pimps love women. Prince.
That's why I'm saying, bro. Like, it's so interesting. It's so interesting. They were so similar yet so different. Because Prince was very sensual, very sexual. He had
he wasn't like a porn addict though.
No, it was more of a seduction thing.
Yeah,
like,
seduction.
It wasn't just. Yeah, he was very seductive because he was very feminine. He was like, he played an instrument very well. He looked the way he did. That was the seductiveness, the mystery behind him. Drake just straight out comes out and says it like, oh, I have a 6-pack of abs that are fake, and I have a 12-inch dick. Like, please fuck me. Like, that's Drake.
Please. Please stop saying the name, Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, like, and it's just so funny too, because like, all his beats he never made, all his lyrics he doesn't make. Like,
but he says
all
he
this shit is manufactured.
You're saying that's a lie?
Everything in this world is a lie.
The most famous ghostwriter artist of all time, by the way. Yeah. Yeah.
No, he
bro, houses pedophiles in his house, bro. Crazy. That's crazy, man.
Like, if you're a ghostwriter, like, if you're like, I feel like even if you have a ghostwriter, bro, like, truthfully, you would be like, yeah, I didn't write these lyrics. I'd be honest about that shit.
Yeah,
be like,
exactly,
bro. Like,
at least
hey, bro, I'm out here.
It.
Hey, I'm just doing the performance for this motherfucker because this motherfucker can't do it.
Or like, I'm paying him to. I told him what I want, and he writes the lyrics for me, bro. Everyone would be fine with that.
If he would have just came out and said it, but if he's just gonna cap and lie about it and be like, nah, I don't do that.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
That's the issue.
Hey, my boys write lyrics for me good. I could perform them even better. No one else could do it like me. No one else could do it like him.
And no one would care about that, though.
No one would care.
This is the thing, though. When you claim that you are so great at a certain thing, and everyone knows you're lying about that just makes you immediately false. Because that's why the whole Kendrick Drake thing automatically was like, it was not even a contest, because you're in a contest of skill and like rapping between each other. Yet the whole contest is who is the better rapper, which is lyricism, beats, and just overall like what it means. Because rap is like the most conscious, the most lyricism driven.
It's literally poetry. So
it's literally poetry. So you're supposed to be a poet, but you're not writing the poems. And then you're supposed to be a speaker, yet you use things to auto-tune your voice or to do certain things to your voice, so you're not authentic in that way either.
And you do the same thing over and over again, like the baby.
Yeah. And then it's like poetry also is never repeated. It's always different. It's always unique. And he's not like that. So every aspect of poetry which turns into rap, he's terrible at. So it's like, why are we having a contest of rappers when that's clearly not what it is?
Should have stood a pop star.
And
Yeah.
writing lyrics are like the most hardest thing about writing music.
Yes.
I would say performing it
100%.
is even harder. Well, for me, I
No,
guess.
writing it was so much fucking harder, bro. I'm gonna be absolutely fucking positively serious. Writing lyrics was the hardest fucking thing, especially finding like the momentum. Because you can
Like
in your head,
flow.
it's like, oh yeah, this sounds correct. But when you start fucking like speaking that shit, it's like,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
like,
It doesn't
this is
flow.
That the
But yeah,
flow.
but the
That's what
flow
that's
is
what I
fucking-
meant.
Yeah.
Especially if you write a lot, you're gonna forget what you had, and you're gonna go back to something like you did like a year or two ago. And like, oh, I already did this. I don't even know. I gotta scrap everything now.
Yep.
I gotta change everything now. And that's like we said before. Chewy's on here the last time we talked about this. We're saying if the art is easy, you're not doing it right.
Yep. If you feel tortured making your art, that's usually when it's the best.
Because it's
when
emotional.
when you're doubting yourself the most and you keep second guessing yourself and you're like, I don't like, when you get to the point where you've studied a craft for so long and you can't even see, like, when you read it yourself and you perfect it, you don't even know if it's good or not. That tells you you've reached a certain spot because you destroyed all ego within yourself. And you're like, I need, not that you need the opinions of other people to like make what
Validate
you're,
yourself.
yeah, you don't need to validate yourself, but you're getting to the point where, one, you don't have the ego anymore to be like, okay, this shit is amazing. It's the best thing ever created. But then you're also at the point where you're like, but I like it and I'm fine if other people don't like it. Like, this is who I am. This is the art I'm creating. And if you don't like it, it's not for an audience. That's the thing. When you start making art for an audience, it's not art anymore. You're just commissioning something for them. That's completely different. It's not from you, which is what Drake does. He knows all these, and I'm just going to be out 100% real. His majority of his fan base are Latinas. That is the 100% fact.
That's so true.
That's so true. And they're the people who always defend him and shit, which is why the sexual assault rates in those communities pretty high. But anyways, besides that, he literally puts out something for an audience that he knows those people will love. And he doesn't put anything else out new because he's terrified that they won't like it and they won't listen to it anymore. Mm-hmm. That is the difference between him and Kendrick. Kendrick released Mr. Morale. So many people are like, that shit sucks. That shit sucks. Like, what is he even talking about? Like, but that's how art's supposed to be. If you have everybody who's just like, and it's not unique and it's just the same thing you do every time, as soon as you hit something that's like good or like does well, you're like, I'm just going to keep doing this over and over and over and over and over again. Just like sequels in movies. They don't want to write new movies. They just want to be like, oh, this is already popular. Here's the 8th movie, Fast and the Furious fucking 11.
It's fucking
bro,
ass.
Yep.
make a different movie.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. Or you could even make a racing movie again. Make a different racing movie. It literally,
It's the same in every art form. Every art form is that way.
Drake is missing the one thing that every artist is required to have: passion. If you don't have passion making whatever art it is, it's nothing. It's just noise. Yeah. It's literally, Drake, as I said earlier, it is literally the pinnacle of what industry is. Like an industry is the worst enemy of an artist.
Yeah. Because any true artist, what is the one thing that causes all of their issues? The industry. From every aspect. Contracting issues. The industry. Getting your music out. The industry. Having your music held back by, let's just say, Spotify, because they push an algorithm. Oh, you don't pay for it? We're not pushing it. Fuck you. Like, all this shit. Like, that's why it's so funny when these people, even in art forms like movies and shit, where Disney's like, oh yeah, we just made fucking Thor 18 and Thor is fighting Thanos 7.0, you know? And then they're like, oh, why don't people like this more? It's the same shit. Make different things. Be unique. Don't be afraid to make something new and try something, you know? Like, don't be afraid of that. That's what so many people are afraid of, bro. And it's crazy. People are afraid of failure so much.
Yep. But you need to
So
have that
much.
failure as an artist. You need to have that failure. That's
You
what
need
that's
that.
what I was talking about Michael Jackson when he was a kid and he was horribly abused. It's
Yeah.
constant failure. Even when you win, it doesn't feel like a win. It's constant
Yeah.
failure. And with that, he's able to build up more and more. Like even just mentally to himself, he's able to build that more and more. But if it also depends on the person as well. Because you could take failure one of two ways. You could take failure as like a learning curve, or you lose, and there's nothing else after
Yeah.
that.
I'm that second one, bro.
That's crazy.
That's not
I'll
good.
be real with you.
Yeah, that is.
But
You might need to
when
work
it
on that,
comes to
brother.
Certain things, though. Only certain things. Only certain things.
Like,
Music. That shit. That shit was rough, bro. That shit was rough to do. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That shit was.
Yeah.
That like.
Music is incredibly hard to do.
yes.
Oh yeah, 100%. And especially if it's music that you're not like pertain to, like a music style like that you're not pertaining to, like it's just like
Yep.
100%.
it's very difficult.
100%.
just like-
So just imagine
bro.
doing that, and plus paying people for stuff, and plus making the beats, and plus
Yep.
not only writing the lyrics, but how to perform them, the notes, the cadence, how to perform it, the dance,
Yep.
all that for each song in an album. That's what Michael Jackson was doing at the age of like 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a prodigy, bro.
He was. And honestly, the reason why I think he's as big as he was too, it's not because of his father, it's because of his mother. Because his mom is the one that loved to sing. His mom is the one that always would encourage him when he would get fucking whooped and be like, you got this. Like, she was the one also singing in choirs and shit. Like, that is the reason why he became who he was. But she's also back in the 70s as a woman, if your husband, especially someone who's feared by the whole city, like no one's gonna help you. No one, and you can't be like, hey, don't beat my son. What'd you say to me? Like they're gonna beat the shit out of her.
Did I just catch you having fun?
Literally that. Boondocks.
Did I just catch you having fun?
Literally that.
Did I just catch you wanting to be something?
Yeah. Oh.
That's why it was so funny to me when people were like, well, why didn't his mom stick up for him? Brother. You think if this man wasn't afraid to beat his children senseless, that he wouldn't beat his wife? It was the 70s and he was a horrible human. Yes.
Like you said,
he
all
would
of Gary was
absolutely
like,
do
oh,
that.
Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't go
all
to
of
that
Gary,
part.
horrible area, by the way. People would die all the time, get robbed all the time. Everyone knew that man. We're like, oh, Joe? Ooh.
They talk about him, I talk about Vaughn in Chicago.
Bro, he's like Vaughn, bro. He's like Suge Knight in fucking
Yeah, he's like Suge Knight, yeah.
in fucking Gary, bro. Like everybody who talked about him, they're like, nah. Like, bro, people wouldn't even pass by his block. Like people wouldn't go by his
For
house,
sure,
bro.
a murderer, 100%.
He's definitely killed people, 1,000%, 100,000,000%.
Wait, bro.
John Wick?
Not even that, bro. He was so scary without like outwardly doing things to other people. Just because of what they heard he would do to his family, they were like, "Oh nah." Like, this dude's
do that
crazy.
to his children. Imagine what he do to his neighbor. You know what I'm saying?
Or someone who's not related to him, someone who doesn't make money for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would kill
Someone
you.
screws him over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is why he never
You
really
play
got
this
screwed
nightclub
over.
and you're gonna play him half only. Well, you promised him.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
he would fucking choke you out and kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why there's a dude who literally was like, "Oh, bro, aren't you gonna send your kids to school?" That man slapped the shit out of him.
Just imagine asking that question about your children's well-being, and you get slapped for it.
Yeah. Yo, hey man, aren't you gonna take better care of your children? Boom. Don't talk about my fucking life. Moves on. Crazy, bro.
Yeah, and that, I think that's
he would straight up slime you.
That's the
if you
thing as
said
well
anything
that
about him.
Joe was missing as well. If Joe had not even just compassion, but passion in general, instead of just like authoritarianism, it would be a whole different dynamic completely. He probably would have got at least the minimal thing from Michael.
Yeah.
But you traumatized him so bad though that he doesn't even talk about you in an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you raised him up in a positive way, bro, it would have changed everything.
If you could have been hard on him still. You could have still done that. But you lack, like, the thing with tough love, you still need to have the love with the tough. He didn't have any of the love portion. He really does. D trying to copy his whole flow, huh? Look at that hair.
He really did. If D cleaned himself up more, he would look a lot like Michael Jackson, unironically. Unironically. He looks a lot like Mike. Unironically. Like if D kept better care of his hair, shaved his face, didn't eat junk food all day, like he would look very similar to Michael Jackson, bro. Yeah, man. It's just tragic that he died, bro. Super tragic.
From a what did he overdose on?
Propofol.
They say he was a super addict.
Well, he only became that after the pedophile shit came out.
And he had trouble sleeping?
Yeah. Because he was so affected by it. He's like, I mean, just imagine you're known as a pedophile worldwide over something you did not do.
Over something you're passionate about, like helping kids and stuff. When you're like, like you said earlier, when he was like talking about those children in the hospital when his head caught on fire.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I would go crazy too. I would be like, and he had no other ways to cope than just to reside within himself, because he's not an outward person. He wouldn't be like, fuck you guys, like I didn't do that shit. Like he wasn't like that.
Well, let's put it like this. Imagine like for you about writing, and your writing is super big, and then you think comes out like, oh, he only got big from writing because like he was writing, like he had a ghostwriter, and what he was writing, what he did write was about pedophilia. Like Stevie.
Yo.
And so imagine that happened to you. How would you feel about that? I know you would probably kill someone.
To be fair, you brought up Stephen King. If you read it,
I have read it all the way through, by the way.
All I'm gonna say is you can't write shit like that and then be like, okay, no one can ever call me like a weirdo. Like you are fucking weird. The concept of that is insanely weird.
I read all of it. It is like, bro, the longest book I've ever read.
Never read the book.
First of all, yeah. And it is child sex scenes everywhere. And I'm not saying like teenager, middle school. I'm talking about 5th grade. Yeah.
Yep.
The end of the book is they gangbang the chick in the sewer. They're 10. Yeah, they're 10. I was like, okay, I'm gonna skip this part. I read it. Oh, it's still happening. Okay, it's still happening. Skip this part. No, it's still happening. Skip this part. A few more pages. It's still happening. It's the entire chapter. It's like 7 pages long.
Chapter.
It's like 7 pages long of this.
What?
7 pages of that.
That's insane.
It's child
so that's
smut. It's child smut. So imagine
that's a bad example. I would never do that.
So imagine someone claimed you did that though. They said, "Oh, he just."
I would
hit it
literally
up.
be like, "Where did I ever write that?"
Oh, he just hit it. He wiped it from the internet. People are like, people spread that against everything. Like, oh, we can't buy his books no more because of this.
I'd be like, okay, what's this guy's name? Put him in and be like, this guy gets beheaded. First chapter of this book. He gets tortured like fucking Griffith for 67 chapters.
Terrible.
Yes.
Nah, the way shit can spread. I mean, shit like has been like that forever though in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why people are like, oh, the Me Too thing is like so new. That's not a new thing. Like that things like that have always existed. Like back in the day, if the king saw you and was like, let me have sex with you, no. She's a fucking witch. Kill her right now. Like that was literally a thing.
They were doing that before Jesus. So you like it's been happening since forever.
Yes, bro. Back in those times, like if you denied a king, they would like kill your entire family and then rape you and then kill you.
Yeah, bro. Kim Jong-un's like, your next 4 generations is cursed forever now.
Yeah,
your next 4 generations will be in prison.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure you guys have kids. So they're all in prison.
Yeah, basically, literally what they do over there.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah.
By the way, they're stealing because they're starving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bro's banned from North Korea forever now.
Yeah, I'm banned from a lot of places. I don't think I could go to China.
Bro.
I talk about.
Don't say that, bro.
I've talked about Mr. Honey Yellow Bear.
I actually want to go to China, so I ain't gonna say shit.
I would want to go to China too. China's a very beautiful place.
Super
Not
beautiful.
the government though.
Yeah.
China is an awesome
mean-
place. Beautiful history, beautiful people.
Beautiful.
Yeah, people are really cool too.
Very a lot of communists. though.
It's the same thing with Russia too. It's like Russian people are so cool, and there's a
People are
lot of
so
beautiful
chill.
places
They're
in
so
Russia,
chill, unironically.
but their government is so fried.
I
A
think
lot
that's
of people
a lot
portray Russians as mean.
Well, they could flip easy. I'll tell you that.
What?
Look, Russians. He said Russians. A lot of Russians are mean.
Well, they pertain
They're
Russians to
pertain,
be
yeah.
like that.
Right. Well, they could flip very easily. Like they could be super chill and all that, but like, they could be like, you could be out drinking with someone, and then they had just met you that night, and then drink with you, had their arm over you and everything. They're super chill with you, and someone come up to you and be like, "Hey, I hate you." They'll break the bottle over that person's head.
Yeah.
That's just how they are.
Just think about how they are too. Like they literally, when World War II was happening and Hitler was attacking them, their government was literally like, okay, anybody that can fight will fight, and you're gonna stay in a fucking snowy tundra for fucking 5 years
Yeah.
and freeze to death for 5
with
years.
Minimal gear.
With minimum food, minimal
There was-
gear.
You know what's so sad about that? What you're talking about specifically, I'll let you continue right now. Is that the reason why they didn't send people up, because they like, oh, when that person dies, just take their stuff.
Yeah.
You could just take their stuff. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's literally what they were doing.
Yeah, just strip them and take it. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's literally how it was too. Like, and it's funny too, because them being there literally didn't matter either. It literally didn't matter because the Germans literally couldn't attack them anyways because it was too cold.
Yeah, we're out here. Same thing with Napoleon, by the way. He couldn't even do that because it was too cold.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, but Russian people are super nice. Unironically, do you know what is the one group of people that hate? That is hated by Russians, and Polish people, by the way, do not like Russians, or they don't like their government. They like Russian people, not their government, because they've been warring forever. You know what is the one country they both fucking hate? Ukraine.
That's true.
Unironically,
That is true.
you know why that is? Ukraine was with Hitler, and Ukraine helped Hitler round people up in Poland and Russia and kill them.
Ukraine has done a lot of crazy stuff over the years.
Oh, bad stuff.
Very, very bad.
Like, bro, Poland has literally warred with Russia forever, and Polish people are like, oh yeah, but their people are cool. Ukraine, they're like, fuck Ukraine. Like, we are not helping them. Fuck Ukraine.
Now that I think about it, in the last, like, let's say, like 3,000 years, what's name a good thing about Ukraine other than the people?
I know nothing
Like what?
about Ukraine.
Like, in the side of any war, let's say, that they were in the last 3,000 years.
They've never done anything notably good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got crazy roots there.
Yeah. I mean, anytime there's a country that's like, oh yeah, I willingly help Hitler, like, that's kind of wild.
Switzerland?
Wait, so it wasn't just because like they were not trying to get taken over?
They switched up. They were a part of Russia. They switched up on Russia to join fucking Hitler.
Ah,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Russia was like, by the way, one of the biggest like enemies, like most dangerous enemies to Germany at that time. Literally scared of them because, you know, at the time, what's his name? Crazy dude who was in controlling Russia at the time. Stalin. Yeah. That could have been a big reason why they switched up though. Because Stalin was literally killing his own people more than he was actually like killing his enemies.
Yeah, just listen to this. During World War II, a segment of the Ukrainian population collaborated with Nazi Germany. However, this involvement was highly complex and driven by largely by a desperate desire for independence from the Soviet Union. So they were so desperate to be away from Russia. They're like, we will literally like kill millions of people and help you do that.
Yeah, that part is crazy. I understand
They
want to
did
be
not
away
give
from them
a
because they were
fuck.
communists at the time, but
Yeah.
still.
Crazy
Millions of
too.
people?
The crazy thing too is it wasn't even like they were killing the people that they hated, Russia, which they were a part of Russia. They're part of the same fucking thing. That's like Texas being like, we're gonna kill everyone in Louisiana now. Like that's like the whole thing. Not only did they not kill Russian people as much, they killed Polish people. Completely different war. And we're like, hey, we don't even hate the Polish people, but the Germans do. So we're gonna kill all of them. Crazy.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this fate this whole time.
Yeah. And then Polish people are like, what the fuck? They weren't even in the war, and then they got fucking raided. Dragged in.
Like what we do.
Literally.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anyways,
Switzerland was a big thing at that time as well.
Yeah. The Swiss,
we didn't do nothing.
The Swiss, the Swedish, and all of the like Northern European places, they were like, nah, like we're not getting involved. Yeah.
Hey, we're next.
Doesn't the Vatican use like Swedish army people?
Swedish?
Yeah, Swedish or Switzerland. I don't remember.
Switzerland
One
was
of those.
historically neutral. Like, oh, killing millions of people over there? Killing millions of people over there? You know what? I'll go with whoever wins. That's basically what they said.
Hey, all I gotta say is though, the Norwegian people goated. They Finland, Norway, all those places were a huge part of how the Germans collapsed because they attacked from the north. Goats. They weren't like Switzerland or those places who are like, we're not gonna do anything against the guy killing hundreds of millions of people. Like nice. Nice.
Wait. Who was the Axis? Who was all the people?
Italians, Japanese.
Obviously Germany,
Austrians.
Well, because it was Austrian.
There's something else too.
Which is crazy because Austria got super big after the war. Germany got super big after the war. Everybody loves anime now. Japan.
Yeah.
Everyone eats Italian food now. Everyone drives German cars.
Benz.
Yeah.
So the what's it called? The main people who were against or with Germany was obviously Japan, Italy, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, a lot of Slavic countries, Croatia, a lot of countries controlled by Japan at the time. So Thailand, different parts of China.
They were empire.
Japan. Yeah. But it's interesting because at first, before the whole war happened, what's it called? So a lot of people don't know this. Finland was not a part of the war. And just randomly Russia like invaded Finland. They're just like, okay, the war started, we're gonna fucking invade them. So Finland was like, bro, what the fuck?
It's like looting happened, like looting happening when there's like a fight in the street, and it's like, hey, they're fighting. Let's go steal from this liquor store. Literally how it works. So literally what happened was,
what's it called? What happened with Finland was as soon as they attacked them, our people, because we're fighting fucking Germany, like they're like, oh, we can't help you. So Finland's like, what the fuck? And then the Germans are literally like, hey, if you do not like attack us, we will help you kill the Russians. So Finland's like, all right, then kill them. And then as soon as the Russians went away, Finland's like, okay, we're invading Germany now and we're helping the allies. It's like literally played the system. They're like, yeah, you guys can defend us, and as soon as the Russians are here, we're gonna help you die.
In that instance, is lying bad?
No. Their whole country would have been fucking collapsed.
Yep.
Because especially with the Nazis too, if you didn't accept a Nazi deal to like for protection, and then you tried to leave Finland because the Russians are destroying you, they would have killed everyone who went there. They'd been like, oh, you're Finnish? We're killing you now because you didn't agree to our deal. So it's interesting though. Yeah, Russia was crazy, bro. Russia was attacking everyone. As soon as war broke out, bro, every place that all these dictators had, they're just like, oh, we're attacking everyone now.
Stalin was like,
fuck them all, bro. Fuck them all.
Stalin was like super, like he was more paranoid than Hitler. And Hitler was a meth head. Put that in perspective.
Yeah.
Hitler was a meth head germaphobe, and Stalin was more paranoid than that guy.
Well, think about what happened to the royal family in Russia, though.
Mm.
They got like skinned alive, bruh.
And then communism took over
By
and
their
then-
own people. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Why do you think Putin and all these people are like super cautious? Because they literally fucking killed everyone in their family.
Yep.
Their own people. Crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Michael Jackson comes and destroys the swastika.
That is the full circle moment.
Full circle.
Full circle. And then you got to add the glass breaking. Yeah.
We went to
Crazy,
Michael
bro.
Jackson to millions of people dying.
Close relation, unironically.
It actually is all connected. Unironically, is actually all connected.
It is. All right. Is that it, Unts?
I feel like it's a good place.
Cedric, sign us off. We had the full circle moment. Going back to the destruction of the thing on the window.
Everybody,
Peak.
you guys had a good day today, and have a good week.
Indeed.
You made him space out.
Yeah.
Finish it, please.
Anyways, thank you to our boy Chewy for being here for emotional
Surprise
support
guest.
and giving his little hits here and there,
His tidbits.
his tidbits, and
Said beat it.
we have a new thumbnail. It's literally me screaming. That's gonna be our next thumbnail for this video.
Crazy.
Oh, wants that to be in it. You're gonna edit it and
Anyways.
make him look like Kratos.
He doesn't like Kratos.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah.